Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wild Man Creations. Tonight we're going to make some minestrone soup, the basic version. Now you can take off from this and do all kinds of other things. You can add meat, you can add cabbage, you can add squash, yellow squash, zucchini squash, potatoes if you want. This is just one of those basic hearty soups that's pretty basic. And, if you've got unexpected company coming over, this is super simple to make, and you can add a bunch of stuff to it to make it go a long way. Um, I got outvoted. I wanted to put some ground meat in it, and I was told that's not the way you do it. But I think what I'm going to do is after I make this, get the basic version done, I'm going to go ahead and brown up a little bit of hamburger meat separately and make a small batch just for me. But basically, what you've got: olive oil. We're going to saute an onion, a couple of ribs of celery. Called for 2 carrots. I got a little more than 2. Said 3 cloves of garlic. We're not going to do 3 cloves. We're going to do more. 4 cups of beef broth, a couple of bay leaves, and it said white beans or kidney beans. Well, we like them both, so we're going to put white beans and kidney beans in there. And it called for, I believe, it was a cup and a half of either one. I'm going to dump them both in there. Called for a cup of chopped green beans. This is probably more than a cup. We're just going to load it up. And then it called for 28 ounces of diced tomatoes. It's probably going to be a little more thick, or it's going to have more stuff in it than broth. But if it gets to where it's got too much stuff, you can add more broth or a little bit of water. I just can't see wasting part of a can of this, part of a can of that. It's just the way I roll. I'm going to dump it. I'm going to rinse them, and then I'm just going to dump it all in there. So anyway, if you'll hang around with me, I'm going to get all this stuff cut up. You don't need to watch me do that. You guys know how to do this. And then whenever I get ready, well, I take you over to the stove and we'll prepare it. It shouldn't take very long. It's going to take longer to cut up the onion, celery, and carrots than anything else. So if you would, stick around. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Everything's prepped. So we're going to put a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil, EVOO. Now I'm probably going to cut away because some of this stuff's going to take a little while. Personally, myself, normally I would start off with the onions, but they get done quicker than the carrots, so I'm going to do the carrots first. Kind of get those in there. All right, where'd you go? Guys, this is super simple. Super simple. You know, saute all your veggies. I forgot to mention a while ago too. It called for 1 teaspoon of oregano, dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme. I do have the bay leaves. Man, keep it simple. Just use the KISS principle. Get you some Italian herb seasoning. Instead of doing 1 teaspoon of oregano and 1 teaspoon of thyme, just do 2 teaspoons of this. It's got it all in there. Super easy. This is going to end up cooking anyway because we're going to put that broth in there and just kind of let it steep. Don't leave anybody behind. That's the rules. Everybody get in there. Your celery. Nobody left behind. I am going to wait on the garlic because I don't want to burn my garlic. Right now we got the Holy Trinity in there, baby. As Justin Wilson would say. And it's already smelling wonderful. But anyway, you want to do this, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. Let your veggies get soft. I'm not going to bore you with this. I'll bring you back. Sit tight. All right, all right, all right. Carrots are getting soft. The onions are translucent. I'm going to dump the garlic in. Don't leave anybody behind. Nobody. Get in there. Stir that around for just a moment or two. Don't burn your garlic. You just want to get the oils out of it. Oh, yeah. Now then, we're going to dump in 4 cups of stock. Yes, I've already given this a little shake. You can use vegetable if you want. Tonight I'm using beef broth. I just like mine a little more rich in flavor. Give it a little stir. Oh, yeah, baby. I'm going to go ahead and throw my bay leaves in. And I apologize. I thought this was already open. It's not. We're going to get 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. Like I said, if you want to go by the book and do 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of thyme, whatever it says, to me this is just easier. And give her a little stir, get all that mixed up. We're going to add our 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes. And all the beans I told you about. We're going to add those in. And if you don't like these beans, you can leave them out. You can put whatever, you can cannellini beans, you put garbanzo beans, you can do whatever beans you want. This is just what we prefer. Now I'm going to turn the fire up here and just kind of get everything hot. And after that, we're just going to let it simmer for about, I don't know, 20-30 minutes. And then I'm waiting on the kid to get back. When she gets back, then we will add our macaroni and let it cook for about 10 or 12 minutes. I don't know, I think that needs a little more broth, but that's just me. Wrong one. So, let this steep a little bit. I'll bring you back whenever we put our macaroni in there, and then I'll cut away from that, and I'll bring you back when we're done. So if y'all would hang around, I would appreciate it. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, finally we are going to give her another stir. Somebody pulled a fast one on me and put a pizza dish in the oven I didn't know about. We're going to add 3/4 cup of shells. And if you like them, I don't know, whatever, elbow macaroni, or you want to put linguine in there, whatever pasta you like, it doesn't matter. I just grabbed some shells, that's what we normally do. So, let that go about another, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes, 15 minutes. I've got some biscuits in the oven. They've got about 12 minutes, so this should come out just about right. Actually, I'm going to put that back on low. And the biscuits that I have in there have a honey butter sauce, which calls for 1/4 cup of butter that I have to melt. So we'll kind of do that and be careful. Don't let it burn. I'll bring y'all back. Sit tight. Okay, we're done. Peanut wants no meat. I made some with meat. You want a spoon or a fork?
A spoon.
Me too. There you go. You want a biscuit?
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. So do I. All right, guys. Minestrone Soup. Mine has meat, hers doesn't. Super simple to make. Super simple. And like I said, you could add cabbage and meat and potatoes if you want to really stretch it out. If you've got guests that you need to do that for. And if you don't like the kidney beans, leave them out. If you don't like the white beans, leave them out. You can use garbanzo beans or black beans or, light kidney beans. Just whatever you want. It doesn't matter. This is really good. Anyway, I appreciate you guys spending your time with me. We're going to dig into this, get filled up. Cold tonight. And if you would hit that like and subscribe button, I would appreciate very much. And we will see you on the next one. And it's probably going to be another maybe soup style. I have a couple of ideas, things that I want to do. I'm not sure exactly which one I want to do. But anyway, if y'all would hang around and we'll do something different next week. Thank you again. Good night.